Hey guys, TC here. You know, it amazes me that there are still people signing up for bullshit companies like this right here. Look at that, right there. Amazes me. And I saw Hamburger Helper was out there. He was out there pimping out this company still, and that just boggles my mind that you still find morons that are going to these Ruski companies and wasting their time, especially with the way all the bullshit is right now. I mean, I get it. I guess they're all scrambling around for English-speaking drivers now, but I mean, when you go to work for an outfit like that all you have to do is a modicum amount of research on the internet on how shady they are. How we even saw Pote go out to that company a while back. You know, even though we warned him about it then, and now they're coming out, you know, multiple log books, multiple e-logs, you know, it's just, if you have to run your logbook dirty to make a living out here, you're with the wrong company. I'm just saying. If you can't do it legally, you're going to get caught. And they're just forcing all the risk onto you as the driver. You realize that, right? It's not like, oh, we're going to give you the opportunity to make more money. No, they're shoving the risk onto you. If you can't make your living legally out here, you're setting yourself up for failure, because it just takes one incident, and then you're done. And then they're just going to throw you away. And they're like, well, I mean, the driver knows the law, right? Even if the accident is not your fault. You realize this, people. Realize this. And I've actually been in an incident like this. If I wasn't right with my logs and the law, my ass would have been grass, because there were multiple fatalities in that accident, and it was not my fault. It was another driver's fault, but he came ramming through a construction zone. I was actually the last vehicle hit in that chain of events. But if I weren't right, and that last person that got hit into me like a damn cue ball going into a corner pocket, if I weren't right, then I could have been charged with manslaughter. Because at that point, if my logs weren't right, I would have been an illegal object on the road that person hit. You understand what I'm saying? And I was going about 7 miles an hour through a construction zone. But you get idiots like that want to run for these fucking foreign companies, pardon my French, and get themselves up in a bind because they get baffled with bullshit about all these dollars they're going to be making. I just had the best week ever in my career as a company driver. And I did it legally. I've been out here a long time, guys. And I made more than that dummy working for that Ruski company. Straight up. I may or may not decide to share it. You know, people gave me shit about it last time, but... And I'm not even recruiting. I'm just saying that you can come out here and make some decent money and do it right. All right? But you need to build up your experience and think outside the box. And you know what I mean about that. You need to think outside of the dry van and the reefer. You need to specialize. I've been saying that for a long time now. And I'm not selling you a bill of goods. I'm just giving you advice. Get the endorsements that you need, or you should have, right? Hazmat, tanker, doubles, triples, all that. You know, your hazmat, you only have to renew every 5 years. Get your TWIC along with that. Same time, same. It's the same background check. You only have to deal with it every 5 years. All the other endorsements you have for life. It's a simple written test. You read through the book. I've had my doubles and triples on my license for 20 years now. I've never hauled it, but it was a simple multiple choice test, and I just got it. Now, if there was an opportunity to do doubles and triples, or if I decided to go to like an LTL company, I'm already set. I already have my tanker and my hazmat. I'm already set. There's not, the only thing I don't have is my passenger, as far as commercial work goes. And yeah, I mean, if I wanted to go out and do that, I got a buddy of mine who does that. Don't know. Some people like the idea of being a chauffeur and carting a bunch of people around. I'd rather just be me in the freight, personally. But, if the money's right, I'm not saying never, if the money's right, take a look at it. But right now, I'm doing pretty damn good. Doing better than the Rooskies. And I don't have to fudge my logbooks. I'm just saying. Don't get yourself in a bind out here chasing a buck. You can't control other people's actions. If somebody, even if it's a drunk driver, they cross the median of the road and they hit you, and you were doing everything perfect, except you fudged your logbook because you got on one of these super ego kicks where they just swap you out for another damn company because they have 15 companies in their holdings, right? Their super ego holdings. They got 15 different companies that could flip you through. It gets you fresh hours. Because Yuri, over there in fucking St. Petersburg or Estonia, wherever the hell he's at, doesn't give a shit about you. He's dispatching you not even on the same continent. He'll magic you up some hours to keep it going. Trust me when I say that if something happens, the lawyers will find out. They will forensically audit, and they will find out all the different logbooks you've been traveling under. And if you shouldn't have been there, oh my God, losing your CDL is going to be the last thing you're going to be worried about. You're going to be going to jail, straight up prison, just so you can run some Cosmonaut freight for pennies on the dollar. Because if you got to run 2.5 times harder than legally allowed just to make a bank, then you're doing it wrong, driver. I'm just saying. You're doing it wrong. Anyway, that's all I got to say for right now. You guys take care. TC out.